A woman is still hoping for justice after police closed her rape case.
They reopened the case 25 years after it happened, but then they hit an unexpected dead end. News 4 Tucson, Sam Salzwedel has more in tonight's investigators report.
The woman says the case is now closed, but it's not because the suspect was her husband, and it's not because the case is so old. She says even the detective was surprised. Lola Wilkerson says her husband raped her at this apartment in 1993. She called police.
And he looked at me and he said, "There's no crime here. No crime means no case. No case means no case number, sweetheart." And he got in his car and drove away.
Then she says the abuse continued.
By the time I left, I was a broken person.
This year, she told a friend who encouraged her to call police again. The Tucson Police Department opened a new investigation. She says they even got a confession, but the case could not be prosecuted for an alarming reason. What would have happened if you never reported this in '93?
If I had never reported it, they would have pushed this through.
When police were notified, the statute of limitations clock started ticking. Richard Luigi is an attorney who spent much of his career specializing in sex crimes.
Had it not been reported back then, and had it not been looked at, investigated back then, there's a possibility that she would have had a chance to have it prosecuted now. But since it was reported, and since there appeared to be some effort to investigate it, the statute of limitations then in effect bars the subsequent prosecution.
Wilkerson says even the investigator was heartbroken.
He is an amazing officer. He is clearly compassionate and passionate about helping survivors and victims. He has absolutely done everything that a victim could ask for.
Is it fair? Not really. But as I say, there are times in the system where justice simply falls through the cracks. And this sounds like one of those cases.
I know that my situation is a really horrible one. But I want to encourage victims to find the determination to come forward.
Wilkerson says she started her relationship with her husband when she was 15. He was 18. Police even investigated him for having a relationship with a minor, but again, hit a dead end. If you have a story you'd like us to investigate, email investigators@kvoa.com or call 955-4444. Investigating for you, Sam Salzwedel, News 4 Tucson.